Ravensport map, career mode, and it is still pouring down rain. So I have sped up time a little bit, try and get this rainstorm to finish up, because I cannot harvest until it's done. Meanwhile, I'm going to get chat up and running. Again, forgive me, I have a bit of a cold. I'm all stuffed up. Voice might be a little bit off. I'm going to try not to clear my throat or cough or anything on comms, but if I do apologize. Sometimes they sneak up on me a little too fast. Can't mute myself in time. Alright, this rainstorm is just getting us. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got financially. We still have $475,000 on our loan. We got $69K in the bank. Currently the price is going down on canola at the Central Grain Elevator, but it's going up at the ranch. So keep an eye on that. Do need to see what we have in silos. We have absolutely nothing in the silos. We have nothing in storage. This rain has pretty much just halted all production. What can you do, though? What can you do? Makes for a boring stream so far. Apologies. That's no fun at all, guys. No fun at all. I guess it encourages you to do contract work. I don't really want to do contract work. At least not yet. Might have to look at what the contracts out there are, though. Just have something to do. We could do some sewing. Somebody's already on that. Oh, yeah. I don't know why that's... accidentally clicked on that one. Can't harvest anything. is field 3. Where is field 3? Field 3 not far away. Alright, not only is it raining, it's getting dark. This is just, this sucks. Won't even let me turn my lights on yet. Can't see anything on the screen. Anytime now, guys, would be nice. Be able to turn some lights on. There we go. Still pouring down rain, though. Alright, so I did download a whole bunch of baling technology because it's something I have an interest in. There's baling technology right there. So now we have a lot more options. Different ways to haul bales, as well as different ways to make bales. Now what I was really looking for was one of these actually automatically picks up bales for you. I have to do a little bit more research on it. Alright. That one holds 16 bales. It's 70 grand and we don't have that. This one holds 3 bales. Alright, so it is no longer raining. Need to turn the time back to normal. Back to real time we go, guys. There we are. Alright, we are back to harvesting. Now for this run, we're just gonna collect and sell and try and get a little bit more cash. Now, playing last night with Reaper, we found an interesting trick, a way to game the system a little bit on multiplayer. What you can do is you can actually acquire multiple farms, pay off your loan, and then transfer money while keeping the actual funds and keeping the farm. So we have 2 farms that are sitting fallow right now, or just sitting there with nothing, and we've stripped them of cash. We've used that real estate investment to acquire new equipment. One of the first things we got was we got this particular harvester on that save as well, and then we got a kipper. And the kipper is kipper's a truck that is also a dump, which I kind of wish I had purchased right off the bat. This one right here is pretty slick. Holds 49,000 liters and basically just hauls ass. So we're probably going to invest in one of those very, very soon. Definitely worth the investment. That's not the piece of equipment I wanted. Make sure we're out of the way. I don't think we are. Let's move over here a little bit. Excuse me. Hello. How are you doing today? I'm Big Papa Timo. We were playing Farming Simulator 19. Currently 3:30 in the morning. Ravensport map, career mode. Ah, you're in Poland. Excellent. Hopefully everything is treating you well in Poland. I've never been to Poland. Unfortunately, Google is not translating for me. YouTube. I don't want to mistake anything you say. Good to see an international viewer. Alright, so that is the third pass. We'll let our AI helper, Alejandro, go about his business. Alright, while Alejandro is doing that, we're going to save content apparently. Let's check out the sales prices of everything. Alright, so we are still steady at the ranch at $1,200, and the price is coming back up at the restaurant, but the $1,200 is going to be the one. Alright, we're at 31% on this load. I want to make sure we do full loads on this, because we want to get as much cash as possible. We're going to unload Alejandro real quick before he gets to the end of the row. There we go. And then we're going to take this load to the silo for safekeeping. Also put us closer to the ranch with it. Awful lot of traffic for 3:30 in the morning. Speaking of which, I'm going to speed up time to get it to be daylight again. I guess I could have actually done 120. Sun's coming up. Set it back to real time. Don't mind a little bit of darkness. This is plenty light for farming activities. Alright, let's see where Alejandro's at. He's starting a new row. He's at 30%. Let him finish off this row and then we'll unload that one again. Now what I'm thinking is, might want to actually plant a different crop. While canola is a higher value, sometimes it tanks, and when it tanks I'd like to have something else in the silos. But for right now we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Now the short-term goal is to actually acquire the piece of land next to us, which is $400 and some odd thousand. Let's go ahead and I'll show you that. We want to acquire Farm 6. That one right there, 438,312. And then combine the two. And to do that we're going to need to do runners down the sides and then get rid of that road in the middle. And to do that we need a plow, because we found out the subsoilers and the combo plows don't actually do what we wanted to do. I'm not doing the best job of lining up right now. I think I'm overthinking it. He should pretty much be unloaded. Yep. Let him go back to loading up his hopper. We're at 34%. Excuse me. I wanted to come in and top off because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get the sour started. We need to unfold the sour. Alright, the first thing we want to do is we want to select seed. So we're doing canola up until now. I think what we actually want to do is... well, let's check. Let's see who's doing what. Alright, so the price of canola is dropping even at the ranch. I'd like to get some oats going on, because oats tend to float right around 1,000. So let's go ahead and fire up some oats. See how well this works. Yeah, see, the sower moves a lot faster than the harvester. So I'm going to have to be careful not to start sowing until we've harvested enough. Why is he backing up so much? There you go, buddy. No. You can use this field to turn around. Okay. It's a little strange. He's going to back all the way up. Never had that issue before. Just a little swath there. So be it. Excuse me. Alright, we are at 70%. So we're going to have to unload right around the end of this next pass. Say if you back all the way up, I'm going to fire you again. Cars honking and everything. There we go. Now when I get to the end of this row, I'll have to drop the sower real quick. Go pick up the trailer. Which actually it would probably be a better idea if I did that now. That should round out this trailer nicely. Alright, so we're at 43% on this one. Yeah, he's already turning. Don't want him to stop. Ooh, sorry. My bad, Alejandro. I'll try to slow you down. So I'm actually going to set the trailer off to the side out of the way. So that we don't interfere with the sower. And then when Alejandro's done, I'll just take the reins of the harvester. What's up, William Wise? How you doing today, buddy? Doing a little Farming Simulator 19. Career mode. Javier at the helm. She is a beast. Let her go. Alejandro is finishing up the last pass. Nice, nice. Yeah, so I introduced Reaper to the AK the other night on the new map that we're working on for you guys. And we basically were getting row after Screamer. Just every time a Screamer came by, I'd call another Screamer. And we had the most 7.62 ammo, surprisingly enough. And so I whipped out the AK, and he's like, what is that? Because I was around the corner. It's like, it's the AK. And just tore through everything. It did chew through some ammo, though. It definitely chews through some ammo. You only use 7.62s and crossbows? Right on, right on. Definitely very effective. Right on, right on. Yeah, ammo's good money. Ammo's good money. Alright guys, while the AI is running the sower, I'm going to go grab some more coffee and a cigarette. I'll be back shortly. I will be on chat, but I will not be on voice. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We are trucking right along here. So in this field, putting down some oats. William Wise was using the SMG and it was crap. I used 2 full clips and didn't kill a cop. Taken out of context, that could sound really wrong, guys. We're talking about 7 Days to Die, a zombie apocalypse game. And yeah, that's totally true, man. The SMG is not the cop killer in that game. The AK is definitely the way to go. Now in 7 Days to Die, guys, the zombie cops are big bloated things that explode. So if you don't take them down quickly, they pop. That's no fun. By the time we have the new map ready for streaming, William, we've already got cops and ferals. We've had a couple feral barrows. The screamers are just coming out in force, so they call a little bit of everything. It'll be exciting, that's for sure. Be a lot more zombie shows than there will be general gameplay. We'll still do some general gameplay. Out and about looking for stuff and the like, but a lot more opportunity for zombie shows. We just need to let the map settle down a little bit to get it to where we wanted. We had to do some duplicating, and of course that causes glitches. So the map is not yet stable, so we're not ready to pull them back in for the stream, because I don't want the stream to crash repeatedly. Yeah, I've only ever really died to cops popping. Not too many other things in the zombie world have gotten me. I have died to dogs. Dogs get me every once in a while. But I've kind of figured out how to survive the dogs. As long as it's not like a pack of 6 of them. Alright, so while we are doing this, we're going to save some content apparently. Please don't turn off your PS4. Let's take a look at what we got in the way of crops. Alright, the restaurant is buying canola and it's on the rise. It's on the fall in the ranch. That's unfortunate because that's the closest place. Hopefully we can get there before the price tanks. And then the ranch is on the rise for barley, or oats. Cool. Yeah, I found the sawed-off works really well for the dogs. You get a little bit of armor on you and just let them charge you, and then point that shotgun down and boop. You can take out some of the dogs pretty quick. Failing all else, I've also found that the wrench is surprisingly effective against the dogs. Alright, so the AI has straightened itself out here and will turn around. I don't know why that first row it didn't do it. Excuse me. Guess it just felt like it had to be difficult. Now when I get the plow, I'm going to put a strip down the left-hand side here. So this would actually be a full row. I wouldn't be trying to cultivate some grass over there. Yeah, the high-level AKs definitely work for them. So if you're charging around with an AK, no point in really changing anything out. But until you get a high-level working AK, I'll go with the sawed-off. Alright guys, we are down to just under 60k. We're going to need to make some money here. Hopefully that price doesn't tank at the ranch. I'd like to make 1,200 on the canola. So before I speed up time to grow this field, I'm going to make my delivery. And, well, if I have to go to the restaurant with it, I will. I'm not going to drive down the hill again. Learned that lesson. Yeah, hunting rifle's always good. I prefer the sniper to have a couple shots in it. That's just me, though. I'm not a big fan of the iron sights on that hunting rifle for game modes. It's totally serviceable, though. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm used to firing an actual real-life M1, so that doesn't really bother me. Gonna fold the sewer up. We're gonna park the sewer over here today. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to go at 97%. Let's check the prices real quick. Alright, so we're still at 1286. And since I have real time on, that price shouldn't be dropping very quickly. Now, one of the other cool things about the Kipper is it's a covered trailer, so you can transport grain in the rain as well. I'm going to come in here and just top off ever so slightly. Got 3% more. We want to get in this load. There we go. Straight 31,000. Yeah, the backup pistol is always a good idea to have. We were playing one and Reaper kept dying. So he had 3 bags in the same spot because the zombies were killing him right on his bag, but set to drop everything. So I had to go back with him and get his bag. Alright, we are still at 1286, so we're going to go sell this load real quick. Don't know what the reset time is on the price drops. Alright, still at 1286. Away we go. Make some cash, some scratch. There we go. That's a little bit better. Just shy of 100. 39,868 for that load. Yeah, one thing I do in 7 days is I never sell a weapon like that unless I have 2, and I always sell the lower value one. Excuse me. I'll sell parts all day long, but not a finished weapon. Unless I have 2 of them. Alright, we're going to load from this side. Alright, so we don't quite get 1.5 trailers full. So much for that sign. A whole lot of traffic this morning. I don't need this sign either. Gotta keep the guys at Public Works with something to do. Yeah, if I go to the trader and they've got a better weapon, I'll trade up. But always better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. If you know what I mean. Alright, we're still at 12.85. So it only dropped by $1 per. Get this before it tanks. There we go. I don't imagine the restaurant's going to get up as high as the ranch. It hardly ever does. Alright, so we have 18,164. So we are now at 117,528. Now what we're going to do is we're going to increase time to 120. Get that field a-growing. Got hit with the wage payment. That's fine. I'm going to get hit with a interest payment about noon. Yeah, we tend to keep one combined for lead and brass for just bullet making. Then we do one for steel and iron, and then one for cement. Tends to be the way we do ours. Alright, so what I want to do now is I want to look at excuse me. I totally forgot what I was doing. Alright, so we want to look at plows. We don't need a huge plow. This one's a 2 meter, that's 2.5, that's 4.9, that's 6.2, 10.5, 1 meter, that goes on the Lizard. And that's a 6 meter pull behind, the Neo disc for 22. Alright, so this is alright, so the AI doesn't like to do this. What we need to do is we need to be able to create new fields. So got to make sure that it actually says that it will either do it or that it's a plow. So that won't work. 2 meters. That's 2.5. 6.2. 10.5. 1. 2. 6. This is what I would like to have. But I don't know if it'll do what I want it to do. Alright, so 13,000 for 2 meters. 14,000 for 2.5. I want to try this one. Maybe I should lease this to see if it works. Yeah, so we're going to lease that. Go pick that up at the dealership. Haven't leased anything up until now, so I don't know how the leasing option really works. Alright, so allow create fields, yes. Alright, so this is exactly what I wanted. That's great. Oh, it has gone and gotten dark. Alright, so let's unfold this bad boy and see what it looks like. Alright, so what we're going to want to do now is lower. Oh, look at that, starts right off the bat. Alright, so the lease runs every day at midnight. Oh, jackknifed. Got the sawed off as a backup. Nice. I think this whole field is ready to be harvested, so I'm going to let the sun come up. Saving content. Let's change the time scale back to 1 time, so I don't want to lose a lot of time. There we go. Get the harvester up and running. Put Alejandro back to work. Always on the lookout for new parts. Always on the lookout for new parts. Alright, Alejandro is off and running, guys. Harvest those oats for me, Alejandro. Muchas gracias, mi amigo. Alright, we are going to increase the size over here a bit. Now, I wonder if I can actually purchase this piece of equipment. Brands? No. Wrong button. Well, if I have real time, I've got plenty of time to do this, so that's actually not as big of a deal, but I was kind of off track there a bit. This may mess with the AI later. Hopefully not. I don't know how much of this road is mine. So we're going to see what it allows us to plow up here. Apparently all of the road is mine. Oh, that's not good. So apparently some of that wasn't properly grown in. So be it. I think I'm going to have to turn this around and come back for another pass. That's okay. Now there's probably a reason not to do this. Like I might not be able to make my turns or something silly, but I've got to try. Yeah, I want to try and maximize the field. Probably gonna screw with my AI or something goofy. It's not going to be able to track correctly. The name of the game is maximizing profits, though. So I got to get as much arable land as possible. Gets that little screw up from before. Oh, he's got a full grain tank, so I need to go unload, because I was not paying any attention to the harvester. I was just worried about my plowing. But he's right here, so that's not that big of a deal. We'll unload him and let him go about his merry way. Alright, first load of oats. Why is the train hauling around everywhere? I didn't tell the train to go anywhere. Alright, well, let's get out of the harvester's way. Now the other thing we're going to do this time is we're going to park everything on the neighbor's land. And we're going to move all of that crud across the way. So that we can best utilize would help if I allow create fields. There we go. Alright, let's switch to the skid steer. Oh, look at that. That's actually the most convenient thing I've seen about this particular tool, is it will grab two and push them. Boop. Now if I can push these guys without crushing them, that'd be great. Look at that. Don't know if I'm going to be able to push the fork or not. Alright, look at that. Oh, good job, William. Got his first 2 ferals in 7 days to die. Alright, so the train is now stopped. I'm going to go ahead and run down this line just a little bit. Yes, they are. Ferals are straight up scary in that game. Because I don't have access to that land. That's fine. So we're going to pull a real tight Yui here. Alright, if it's going to let us go that far out into the street, we're going to pull back around real quick. We're just going to straight up take as much of this land as we can. Sorry about the sniffles, guys. What's going on there, Jenny?
What up?
What up? So you got 17 all downloaded, eh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Did you get the video I sent you on Facebook?
I did, but I can't really see what the heck it was.
I got all through. I got the harvester and both the tractors going on the same field.
Nice.
I got it harvesting, sowing, and then planting.
I'm expanding the crap out of mine.
Yeah.
Gotta see if 19 is backwards compatible with 17. Or if we have to just play 17.
I don't know. I couldn't even join somebody's map on 17 because there's a lot of stuff that you gotta pay for.
Yeah, well, if somebody's got all the DLC stuff running and you don't have it downloaded, you don't have the mods, it won't let you join.
Yeah. I mean, I
Now, a lot of
got
the mods are free, but they're still downloads, so.
a lot of them that are free except for one because I'm not a PlayStation Plus member.
Gotcha.
That's pretty much just tractors and stuff.
Right on, right on.
Now you can play 17, right?
I've got to look. Whether
Well,
it's
you
PlayStation
got
Now or
PlayStation
PlayStation
now?
Plus. I'm pretty sure I can.
Yeah, I wanna.
Yeah, William, it's always a job in and of itself to figure out all the stuff in your inventory you can sell.
Are you streaming?
Yes.
Oh.
When your buddies don't even check to see if you're streaming. Yay!
Sorry.
Thanks, YouTube notifications. No worries, bro. No worries. Yeah, I figure with this, doesn't hurt to just stream it if I'm playing it.
Ooh, you play No Man's?
No, I'm playing Farming Simulator 19. I'm plowing up my field right now. Expanding operations. On the joint one last night, you probably saw where we were plowing between the two fields to join them. Well, I found the plow attachment that I wanted to use that I thought would be best, but I don't know if Reaper's got the mod for it or not. This thing is so much easier to use than that crooked thing he was using last night.
Well, finally there's 2 maps open online that I can join. This one says 2 out of 2 players. That one's locked.
I definitely think I'm going to have to get a chainsaw and take down that tree. Then I think I need to get a stump grinder as well.
Oh, I'm gonna create a game.
Let's see how far out into this road I can plow.
Yeah, see, the only the only thing I have for this one is the T7 Blue Power Heavy Duty.
Sorry, the what?
The T7 Blue Power Heavy Duty version 1.
Gotcha.
Pretty much just the color.
Alright, so I can pretty much take this whole road. Oh, nope, can't take that. There we go. So it is a little diagonal. Don't have access to that land, that's fine. Excuse me. Alright, there we go. Williams off to sell to the traders, armed with nothing but a hunting knife. Godspeed, brother, Godspeed. Sell all the stuff. Alright, so what we're going to do here is we're going to get this last little swath. Run this straight out towards the street. Oh, that takes it right to the asphalt. That's nice. Since we know that it doesn't dig up the asphalt, we're going to take this all around. Alright, there we go on that one. Alright, we need to fold that. Take this bad boy back to the dealership. Might turn traffic off after this, because we're going right up to the edge of that road. Alright, gotta go over here. Open vehicle options. Yes, we want to go ahead and repair that while we're here. But what we need to do is return this. How do we do that?
I didn't miss that time. I'm confused. What's up, gentlemen?
What's going on, buddy? Everybody,
Just got
welcome
finished.
Reaper to the stream.
Oh, we're streaming.
We're streaming. See, neither one of you ask if I'm streaming when you jump in party.
I just saw your invitation. And actually, I checked a little bit ago and you weren't streaming.
I was streaming as soon as I got on. Alright, so I need to return this. So the Lizard Neo Disc 5 or V6000 is, it does sound complicated, but is a barrow disc plow that drags behind, does nice straight lines to the left tires of your tractor.
Nice.
And allows you to create fields. Much nicer than that crooked-ass plow you were using yesterday. And it's only $22,000 to purchase.
Oh, nice.
Now, I just leased mine for a day and a half. And really expanded the heck out of my farm.
Who do we have in chat here? William Wise.
William Wise is playing 7 Days to Die, by the way.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Beware of dogs, dude.
Oh, he knows. He knows. He just took out 2 feral walkers.
Oh, awesome. I've actually had to restart a couple maps because of dogs.
Just because of dogs.
Yeah, just because of dogs. On my last local map, I was doing good right up until day 18 when they decided to set up shop right outside my house. So pretty much every time I come out, they're there to kill me. And there was 3 of them.
They just wanted to give you face hugs.
Yeah, face hugs.
Face hugs. Alright, William is currently going to the traders with nothing but a hunting knife. Trying to sell off everything in their inventory. As you need to do sometimes.
Yeah, let's see. Sorry, I've been adulting, so I'm still catching up.
No worries. How did your blood draw go? Good?
Yeah.
They didn't take too much?
Nope. Only had to poke me
You didn't
once.
wither away and die?
Nah, not this time.
Awesome. Alright, so I'm at 91% oats. Gotta go drop this one off at the silo. So if you actually pull up the stream, I'll give you a tour in a minute. I gotta cut down that tree.
Yep, I'm looking at the stream right now.
And I'll show you the improvements or the expansions that I made with that Harrow, the lizard, in under an hour real time.
Nice. Yeah, that'd make a huge difference.
Well, since we were doing particularly on the community save, since we acquired that one field, what surprised me is we own the roads. So before you even bought the other plot of land between the two, we could have plowed up that whole road between them. It's ours. And then between us and the next field over the other direction, we own that road too.
We don't need no stinking roads.
No, you can turn that whole thing, those 3 fields, into one.
Where we're going?
We don't need no roads.
Alright,
we're gonna hide that one.
Yeah.
William, nothing against the actual comment, but this particular stream is a little bit more family friendly, so if you drop the a-hole and say that again, it'll be fine.
I need to do something here because my Discord is now stuck covering part of my chat. So
I saw that Beeblebum sent a whole bunch of stuff about the streaming stuff with the Elgato and the chat link cables.
I have not. There we go. I get notifications in the lower left-hand corner of my screen from Discord, and one of them got stuck.
Ooh.
I couldn't make it go away.
Never a good thing. Alright, so if you look now, you can see where I've expanded the farm.
All the way out to the road.
All the way out to the road. This was all the road inside before. Now, it will be a little problematic for the AI, and I understand that. It's not going to be able to... Ooh, I'm just running over skid steer parts.
Alright, I'm going to make a suggestion.
Yeah.
Go in and turn off traffic.
Yeah, that's actually what I was just talking about right before you popped in. Because now that we are right up to the road, traffic is going to be a problem. So we're going to turn off the traffic, guys. But what I need to do is check this out. I have a chainsaw.
Nice.
Apparently you can't run with a chainsaw in your hands. Safety third, guys. Safety third.
Yeah, safety third. Public service announcement. Don't run with chainsaws.
No. Now, I've never actually cut down a tree, so this is going to be interesting.
Did you happen to see where Beetlebum put all that stuff?
It's in my Discord.
Oh, it's in your Discord.
Yeah, it's in my Discord. Well, that's...
What the heck is Tragic eating for breakfast?
Oh, that's a deep fried kebab.
Ah, okay.
That looks good.
Alright, I'm not sure if I can post it. Alright. I'm gonna mute my mic and read this because I talk to myself a lot.
That happens. Alright guys, so I gotta try and figure out how to cut down a tree. So, hand tool. We want to rotate. There we go. Yeah, baby. I think we're going to actually want to crouch while doing this. Alright, so we have sawn our first tree.
See, Beetlebum has one more piece of equipment than I do.
What does Beetlebum have that you don't?
He has an audio mixer, which allows him to bring audio from the TV into the computer and his headset. Oh, snazzy.
Try not to get squished by said tree. Gotta find a spot that's green. There we go. This is just about how I cut trees in real life. Crazy dangerous. Jumping all around, up in and out. I don't believe so. We have it set, the way that all the settings are set, I don't think it can hurt you.
No, there's no player damage in this game. It's not even a setting. It just isn't any.
Just doesn't let you hurt yourself.
No.
Which is good, because we would have damaged the heck out of our trucks the other day.
Yeah.
We were playing Grand Theft Iowa.
Now, you're also going to need to lease a stump grinder, because that stump will cause you problems, just like a tree would.
Yeah, I kind of figured. We will have to figure that out later. Because the first thing I need to do right now is go unload that dang harvester. Where is he? He's on his last pass. Okay, cool.
Now, I may have to jump out of here for a few minutes. Still working with Galaxy Boy to get him up and running.
No worries. Reaper has taken upon themselves to help all aspiring streamers so that they may learn from his mistakes.
Which were many.
It happens.
So you did the same thing we did. You bought that second field.
I haven't bought the second field yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm expanding my operations to try and get to purchasing that second field.
Ah, okay.
I had
Which
three days of rain that really slowed me down.
Yeah. Harvesting
Harvesting oats right now.
Oats?
Yeah.
Oh.
Went for oats because they max out at about 1,000, and they tend to be in demand when canola is not.
Nice. Now, is this your first oat harvest?
Yes, this is my first oat harvest. So I'm actually going to stick this one in the silos.
Now, one of the things we hadn't talked about on our live stream multiplayer was comparing the yield of different crops versus the buy price or the sell price. Now, let's see. I'm sure you've covered all this already, but your fertilizer settings, you can change to where you can either standard setting is fertilized. Fields have to be fertilized 3 times during the growth period. You can change that to 1 or none, and also there is a lime setting. If you have that turned on and you don't put lime on your field, it will actually hurt your harvest.
I have the lime setting off right now.
Okay. Like I said, I'm coming late to the party. I don't know if you've covered any.
No worries. No worries. Any and or all information is always welcome. Alright, so I have greatly expanded my fields.
I'm curious to see how, like I said,
We'll see how the AI handles this. So I'm just gonna line up with the side and see what they do. Now, one thing I did realize is this: the bale grabber acts as an excellent pusher.
Yeah.
It's not so good at grabbing things, but it pushes 2 bales really well. Alright, don't need that. Now, I do need to clean this up. So, I'm going to have to figure out what to do about all of that. But that will be in a few minutes. So I'm going to go drop this load off at the silos. Get the sower going. And then I may have to go try and push the rest of that tree onto somebody else's property for a little while. Because I do not have grabber tech for forestry to pick up cut timber.
Actually, you do. Said bale grabber will actually grab anything.
It's
It may be
true. Whether or not
it
it
may
will
be.
hold a piece of timber, I don't know. We're going to find out, though.
Do you have a pickup?
I do not.
Okay, so you actually don't have anything to load said timber into.
Which is why I was thinking of just pushing it to the neighbor's property.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, that's Galaxy Voids. I will be right back.
Alright. See you in a bit.
After these messages from our sponsor.
This stream brought to you by Darkwater Arms and Armor.
For all your LARPing leatherworking needs.
There you go. We fell right into that. And Reaper has left the party. Alright, so I'm going to take this bad boy back to the neighbors. I gotta remember that we turn traffic off so I can just drive wherever I want. Let's take out this. Nope, didn't need that side. Nice, it even flew off the side. We're going to get the sower. Attach that bad boy. We need to unfold said sower. Wipe out that side. We're going to see how the AI handles this. Whoops. I oversteered like crazy. Alright, so let's reset that. Bad Timo. Alright, I should be able to just back straight up. Nope. Wasn't quite tracking straight. There we go. It should straighten itself out once it starts going. Alright, so let's... I don't know if we should do more oats or if we should go back to canola. I want to go canola. So we're going to hire a worker and see what this does. It is off and running. I think that road was coming in at a diagonal a little bit. So by the time we get to the end of this, it's going to be pretty close to the edge. And we're going to let that go about its merry way. We're going to move the harvester. Now actually, since we can't damage anything, this might be the best tool push that tree off of our property. Alright, so we need to lower the header. Nope, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. Although, it sort of did. It pushed a couple pieces out here. It's going to be a while before the sower gets over here, but this is not going to be the best tool. So let's go grab the skid steer. Check on the sower real quick. All right, there it goes. Second row. It's just hauling right along. Awesome. Alright, so let's take the skid steer over here. Might have to do some more chainsaw work actually and cut this up a little finer. See if this will grab that or not. Yeah, that stump is gonna definitely get in our way. Thinking this may be our better bet as a pusher. Oh, there's the stump. All right, so pieces, the better. Go limb the tree. Can't even see in here on a lot of this stuff. That's okay. So let's try and push some stuff off. Oh yes, William, the auger and the chainsaw are much better to use, but they're harder to control, but they definitely do the work faster. Just depends on what you're trying to do. Yeah, if you want fine control, I still recommend the pickaxe and the axe. I hardly ever use the chainsaw actually in 7 days. Jenny, on the other hand, has quite a bit of knowledge on the chainsaw and the auger.
Well, the better your tools are, the more wood you get. So with chainsaw, you get a lot more than you do with the axe.
Yeah, that'd be the fastest way to build a tunnel between your spot and the pillbox, would be to use the auger. It's loud, you gotta bring gas with you, but it is definitely faster. This is pretty much how Big Poppa takes care of trees in the real world. Cut them down with the chainsaw, push them out of the way with a skid steer. Or put an ad up in Facebook and say, free firewood. Where I live, somebody will always come take care of your down tree problem for you. Heck, normally if you have a tree problem, they'll come out and take care of it for you. You got a lot of people just come out for the free firewood. They'll cut a tree down for you. Alright, so I think I got most of the tree. I gotta double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. I need to check on that sower. Alright, so that stump is definitely going to be problematic. So I need to check into stump grinders. And where would that be? It's not in chainsaws. I didn't know. Probably under forestry equipment. There we go. Alright, so well, there's a stump grinder right there. That's only 5,000. Alright, what is that attached to? Doesn't really say what it attaches to. We're gonna buy one. Right, so the sower is just going to town. That is awesome. I hate to say it, but I don't think this thing is going to attach to this particular piece of equipment. Could be wrong, though. Let's go find out. Yeah, the way it's sitting there, it looks like it needs to be attached to the back of a tractor. saving content, please do not turn off your PlayStation 4. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to tractors, medium tractor. Actually, let's check to see, where was that? That was under forestry equipment, I believe. Only requires 70 horsepower. So we might be able to get away with a small tractor. Yeah, it's 150 horsepower. Alright, so this old goat here, this old Fiat, is the cheapest. Now we could lease it for $3 grand or buy it for $59. I think we're going to purchase it because we will use this. Have no fear, guys. I didn't just purchase a tractor just to use the stump grinder. I'm going to put the...
I did.
You did?
Yeah.
I have every intention of using this little tractor for other things. Mainly fertilizing. This guy's going to be my little fertilizer. But once I get this taken care of, then I can clean up this corner. Now that I know that that plow does exactly what I want it to do.
Except the tractor that I bought is too light for the stump grinder. That's alright. I'll just switch it out with one that I already own. I turn just the slightest. I go up on 2 wheels.
Alright, so that stump is gone. So I think we can actually turn off the stump grinder. Excuse me. Oh, attack of the sinuses. Coughing and sneezing. Alright, so now I have a stump grinder. We'll park this over here. bloop. Alright, and then the next thing I need to do is find that good old plow again. Alright, so I should have bought this the first time. It would have saved me a little bit of money. But that's okay. So we're going to buy that now. To fetch my purchase at the store. Thank you very much. Go get our new purchase because we have a second tractor. So I can tool around town in this guy. Alright. Nope, it's still going. Okay. I guess he was turning. Grab the lizard. What's up, Galaxy? Appreciate it, buddy. Hopefully get everything worked out with Reaper there. Get all your stuff all figured out. Tell you what, man, that sower is just hauling. I'm actually going to dismiss the worker for just 1 minute. So I can come around here and try and get this stuff going. Alright, so let's go ahead and lower that. Oh, that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but that's okay.
Well, how's the farm going?
Good. If you look right now, I have a...
Ooh.
That's the device that I was talking about.
Nice. Alright. So, I haven't been tuning in for the last 10 or 15 minutes.
That's fine. Kind of figured you were busy with Galaxy.
How did the AI handle the road?
It doesn't have a problem with it at all.
Nice.
This little small tractor, on the other hand, seems to have an issue with the harrow. times, but I do have the big tractor. I moved the tree out of the way. What I was just trying to do is not pull the big tractor off of sowing duty.
Alright, so the reason you're having problems there is because your terrain, you've got a step there.
I know.
That's going to
Causes
it might
problems.
Yeah, it might.
Excuse me. It's also, I'm in a light tractor.
Yeah. Now, there is always the landscaping option to smooth that out a little bit.
It smooths it out really well when you do this. You just have to do this first. Once you plow it, it levels fairly well.
Okay.
Again, I'm just in a 150 horsepower
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
light tractor that is not designed to do what I'm trying to get it to do. I'm really just, since I got the stump grinder and I got the thing, I'm just trying to get this done quickly. I should have actually brought the big tractor over here to do this.
Yeah.
But I got a little lazy. So how did everything go with Galaxy? Did you guys get that all figured out?
He actually has to go help his mother, so we had to put it on hold.
Right on. Family first, guys. Yeah, see, this little tractor doesn't want to pull this ginormous plow behind it. But I'm not trying to do the whole thing. I'm just trying to do this corner that I was wrecking. That I wreck it Ralphed. Spinning wheels, just trying to get it through there. Alright, let's get a good straight line on that, and then we will get the sower going again.
See, unfortunately here you do not have the option to rob Peter to pay Paul.
Nope. So I pretty much got to do all this all on my own. I did explain how we did that earlier. Now what I'll do later is I'll come in here and push all the bales across the street. Yeah, this poor little guy's not going to get it. Alright, so let's fold up the disc barrel. We bought it this time instead of leasing it.
Alright.
We'll park this bad boy over here.
Yeah, I think that little lip there is going to cause you some trouble.
Yeah, we'll see. Let's go park this someplace where it'll let us.
Not get stuck.
It wouldn't let us drop it right there. I don't know why. Alright, so this is going to be our little fertilizers. Let's switch machines. Run over some trees. Not back into the bull. But yeah, the AI handled the road just fine.
Nice.
Me, not so much.
That is kind of a short run up to that drop off there.
It didn't have a problem with it.
Good deal.
It honestly did not. Alright, so let's hire the worker to fix that. We'll do a straight one next time when I don't stop him, but hey, look, that's right on the edge. So that's not bad. So yeah, it did everything. Now I plowed along the street by accident a little bit coming in with the little guy. But I think it'll be good to go.
Awesome. Maximizing the profit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Look at your poor little New Holland skid steer.
Yeah, I really ought to get a truck and a trailer to haul this little goofy thing around. I'm going to bring this back up to the area where it belongs and then buy a fertilizer if possible. Although looking at my funds, that might not be possible. I only have $18,000 here, guys. I don't think the fertilizer's in the budget for this one.
Big Pavatino's cutting it a little thin there.
Cutting it a little thin. Now, granted, I do have oats in storage.
Might be ramen noodles for dinner this week, guys.
It might, or I might have to go sell some oats. We'll have to check the oat prices.
Or you may just be eating oatmeal.
Might be eating oatmeal. Might be eating oatmeal. But hey, farmer's life for me.
Yeah, buddy.
Kind of like a pirate's life, but with farming. Here's my
I don't
stump
get how
grinder.
there's no flatbed trailers.
In Farming Simulator 17? Check your mods.
Under multiplayer.
Your mods are going to be back in your main menu.
Got the little Fiat for $59,000 for 150 horsepower, small.
It's not a bad little tractor.
No, actually, it's not.
Well, you don't want to do anything with it.
Well, I mean, it worked for a stump grinder.
Yeah.
It'll be good for
Yeah,
moving light things around, you know, if anything's empty.
Yeah, a little light duty action.
Alright, let's see what the price of oats is going for. And no, I'm not going to try and haul oats with a light tractor.
While we're sitting here, I'm actually going to go in.
Port grain elevator. Look at that.
I'm going to check some mods.
So I pretty much grabbed everything from baling tech. Now, I haven't purchased any baling tech yet. What we have not done yet is used the train to sell anything. So I might actually take this to the port grain elevator.
Now, in order to load the train, I don't know how much you have in storage. You say you have one harvest?
Yeah, I have one harvest.
So you can use those open box cars. Just pull it under the elevator. When you start getting a little more, you can actually use that tank car, the first one in line there. You can actually use it to haul grain as well. You just have to open the lid. If I remember correctly, those train cars, the box cars, will hold 90?
Alright, so 36% is 40. So now it'll hold over 100.
Okay, so maybe those are 110.
Alright, so I need to take this to the port grain elevator.
Yeah, they were kind of odd numbers. Like 90 and 110 and...
So we are on the opposite side of the map. Apparently there is great demand at the ranch for sunflower.
Ah.
Don't have any sunflower. But the central grain elevator is paying $1,356 for canola right now.
Right.
Good thing we're planting canola in our newly expanded field. Alright, well that's going around. Alright, so that had a problem right there. Let's see if we can maybe get... Oh, because there were... That's why. No,
hay bales in the way.
Hay bales in the way. So, Big Papa Timo needs to move the hay bales. But before he does that, we're actually just going to fold the sower. Do need to check on the train real quick. Oh, it
It'll
stopped.
just keep...
I thought it would keep going, but apparently not.
Eventually it will. It'll start going again. See, on my personal map, I actually started here, where the Silo West is.
Mm-hmm.
I actually bought these fields right here.
1, 2, and 3.
Yep. 3 is nice because it has all that open space above it.
Yeah.
That's where I put my house and stuff.
Oh, look at that. Alright, so we're going to actually ride the train all the way to the port grain elevator. Nobody at the beach today. Must be a shark warning. Alright, pulling into the port grain elevator. Let's slow down a little bit. Oh, might have gone too far.
Now, is that Harrow you got, is that a mod or is that...
It is a mod. Alright, did I miss the... Nope, I'm right there. Okay, there it is.
Yep.
Big engineer Timo. Huh? I would really like to have that thing back at some point in time. But yeah, you can yoink it for now. My daughter likes to interrupt me on streams to come steal the jewel that she gave me.
Oh, nice.
That's my charger, though. That's not your charger. Learn to stop losing your things. All right, what am I doing wrong here? Why can't I dump?
Let me see where you're at here.
The car is right over.
The dumping area.
Is it there, or is it back here by this flashy gold thingy?
Because you selected the wrong car. Hit triangle once.
Oh, okay. So select tool.
You want to highlight the second. Oh, it'd be twice. You want to highlight the second car.
Oh, okay. I see. So that's second car there.
Now I'll pull it over the dumping area.
Oh, there it is. I wasn't even looking in the right spot. I was looking in the top left at the controls when the dump thing actually came up on the bottom, guys, so pay attention to where your controls are. Alright, so that made us $48,000 on a single harvest.
Nice.
Not too shabs. We do need to finish folding the sower.
Looks like it's steak for dinner tonight.
No, still not a steak night.
Alright, which harrow did you get?
Alright, so let me go ahead and drop the Stara Estrella. And go over here to, it was actually right over there. Excuse me. Alright, so the easiest way for me to show you the piece of equipment would be to, it's the Lizard NeoDisc V6000.
Alright.
It is a mod. It was under plows.
Under plow.
Yep,
Right.
it is the very last one. $22,800 for a 6-meter plow.
Okay, I have the Lizard Neo pack. Actually comes with 2.
Handcrafted plow, which is a piece of junk, but you paid $59,000 for a 4.9 meter plow.
Yeah.
That was a pain in the ass to use. So it pays to look at your mods, guys. It pays to look at your mods.
What I normally would do is I would get as many of the mods as I can.
Understandable. Alright, so Big Farmer Timo is going to do the smart thing here and push those bales out of the way. And then he's going to come in and finish plowing that section. Oh,
They've done it.
they've done what?
They've added more personal vehicles to the game.
Nice.
One of the things that I wanted that PC had pretty much right away was the ability to pull gooseneck trailers with pickups. So you could pull your skid steer around and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
And we never got it until now. It actually wasn't even in there the other night when we looked.
I thought there was a gooseneck in there the other night when we looked.
There may have been a gooseneck trailer, but the pickup.
Oh, there was no fitting for the pickup.
Yeah. So I'm definitely going to install all these vehicles. Well, I'll leave it
Alright, so Big Farmer Timo is pushing the bales across the street. It'll take me a minute because I have quite a few of them. I do need to get going on the baling tech. But in doing that, I'm going to need to invest in a little knowledge on what to do with all these bales.
We take them to barn.
Seriously.
Now we also
Sorry.
need to look into backwards compatibility with Farming Simulator 17.
Backwards compatibility is not a thing.
Not a thing. So you can't play multiplayer with 17 and 19.
No.
Alright, so then you need to, or if you would, I should say, you don't need to. If you would check into whether or not 17 will have what we're looking for streaming stuff.
Okay.
If we can
That
stream
I can
17, then we can have Jenny in there with us.
Right on.
Because you have 17, I have access to 17 through PS Now, I believe.
Yep. I have to go grab the disc.
Because his download is finished.
Can't get my freaking skid steer out of here.
Are you stuck someplace?
Yeah.
Alright, so if you go to your options, go to your map, and you should be able to highlight the pieces of equipment through the filters menu. Go over until you're over top of the skid steer with the cursor, and then you should be able to use triangle button to reset.
Yeah.
It's a trick I learned yesterday. Wish I had
Well,
known it
I'm
before.
going to the shop and you know the steering's like, oh, turn too far left, straight left turn, 90 degree. And I kind of did that with the skid steer, and I went up and over the curb, and I thought, oh, okay, not a problem. Nope, they got a rounded curb on the street and parking lot side, and then a straight, like, 6-foot side wall in the grass. And the skid steer can't even drive over it, but the pickup truck can. It's weird.
So I currently have one of the minions, one of the tiny humans, looking for 17 because... Yeah.
I don't think the tiny human appreciated it being called a tiny human.
No, they don't.
Could be mistaken.
Because unfortunately, with having multiple PlayStations in the house, sometimes games walk away.
Yeah, they do.
But nobody knows where they go.
Of course not.
They only know when they want to play it.
Yeah. I believe that I have a little space on the aisle of Misfit toys where all of my PlayStation games go.
Alright, so we're going to unfold the disk arrow. We're going to allow create fields. We're going to lower disc arrow
Skid steer is so slow.
once it's finished unloading.
Come on. Doesn't mean lay down. Just maul me.
Ground is a bit rough. Yeah, we might actually have to level that terrain. Before we do that, let's go ahead and finish this section. Now the cool thing with this is you can add a cultivator behind it as well, and plow and cultivate in one pass. Alright, so that found a rough spot. There's another rough spot. We're finding some rocks here, guys. Sorry, I was distracted by the sounds of fighter jets flying overhead. Thought we were about to have an air show. Welcome back, Alexi. Alright, so it does not smooth out that like I thought it did. So that may be problematic. Let's see. Crow just did a face plant right into the field. As long as it plows it. There we go. Alright, so it plowed it. Heartland Simulator. What's up, JP? How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I might have to smooth out that location right there. Definitely gonna lift the harrow, get it out of that rut. Look at that bumpy ride. Playing Grand Theft Iowa again. I do. I have a really nasty cold, by the way. Thank you for noticing. I feel like rolled trash. Oh, nice. I saw the Cloud City build going along nicely. Eating 2K power. Wow. What do you got rolling in there that's taking up 2K power? Alright, so we are finishing up on the last little bit here. It is a struggle. That looks like a little bit of stuff that I'm going to need to plow under too.
So I have bad news.
What's up?
I have located Farming Simulator 17.
Mm-hmm.
I have it on Xbox One.
Oh, that's no bueno.
No bueno. Unfortunately, up until last year, I was an Xbox player. Until my wife converted me to PlayStation.
She did well.
She did.
Yeah. She did.
Maybe not so well by marrying you.
Yeah. True story.
But at least by being a PS4 player. Alright, now I'm plowing under some stuff that was cultivated before, that was sowed. Just because it was showing as not being plowed. I'm going to try this top part here. And try and just maximize the heck out of all of my space. 13 greenhouses,
Yeah.
32 small
Just put
planters, 6 base
just cap.
teleporters, 1 main
A little cap
teleporter.
forward
Yeah,
every
that'll
time you
do
fill
it.
that.
That'll do it.
How did it?
Alright, so Big Farmer Timo's farm looks like it is finally plowed the way that he would like it, except for that little bit right there.
Holy crap. So I just checked the PlayStation store.
Yeah.
Because I figured with Farming Simulator being out and all that good stuff. Yeah, Farming Simulator 17 is still $50.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Why you can get 19 for like 27 if you got PlayStation Plus.
Yeah.
Or if you have PS Now, you can just download it
Right?
for $9.99 a month.
For $9.99 a month. Now the problem with that is if you cancel your
Subscription,
PS Plus,
you lose access to that particular game, yes.
Yeah.
I'm aware. I was making a decision as a content streamer.
Oh. Big Poppa Timo Studios is already incurring business expenses.
Always. And it is, in fact, a write-off. Because
It is.
Big Poppa Timo Studios is a wholly owned subsidiary of Darkwater Arms and Armor, which is a wholly owned subsidiary of Foster Property Management.
So for all your streaming and LARPing and residential needs.
Oh, this is. I'm definitely gonna need to level this out. So how do I do that?
All right, so you're gonna bring up your the menu in your touchpad.
There we go. Start landscaping. This has got awful expensive though, isn't it?
It is rather expensive.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys. Let me actually back out of here. Because I need to back that piece of equipment up. Alright, so touchpad, landscape, R1 is flatten. Do we want to flatten or smooth? I think we want to smooth.
Alright, see now I actually have yet to use the landscaping tool, so I'm not exactly sure how you're working there. Are you flattening?
I am smoothing, actually.
Ooh, okay.
Trying to smooth this out. What I was figuring I would do is come in and smooth first.
Uh-huh.
Maybe flatten second.
I don't know about flattening because that hill or that field is kind of it kind of slopes down towards the side road there.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we flatten it if we're going to put in another step that we'd have to smooth out. Let's see. I'm going to check into chat here. And welcome back to Galaxy Void, the Heartland Simulator from JP Pac-Man.
Alright, so I'm not going to raise or lower. I'm going to see if that did what we needed it to do. But in doing so, I'm going to drop this piece of equipment and just run it right over first.
Yeah,
See, that does not look smooth at all.
Now you may have to plow that again because it looks like you planted.
Well, I know. Yeah, I definitely need to plow it, but I don't think it.
It did not.
It did not smooth jack. All right, so let's. R1 is flattened. Terrain cannot be modified. Oh. Sure would be nice if I could. There we go. Camera zoom. Oh, I think what I actually need to do is raise that a little bit.
Ooh.
How am I still making wage payments when I got no workers?
Did you have you hired a worker in the last in-game hour?
Probably.
Then that's why. It does it at the end of the hour.
Yep.
Then again, I don't remember.
You did. If it popped up, you did.
I got 3 tractors, a skid. Sorry, I got 4 tractors, and a skid steer, and a harvester.
Right, what
I'm
a
waiting on
smooth.
plants to grow.
Oh, okay, so what I need to do with the smooth is I need to hold it.
And let it do its thing. Ah.
Excuse me, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, hold it and let it do its thing.
Now that might be too steep.